Hello! I'm hoping you're excited about the game as you're here. If not, I'll be trying to get you excited about the game and maybe a little ranting later on. Sound good? Cool. So, gameplay AI rebalance. If you're new to FC and FIFA, they've never ever before in any other trailer or deep dive or whatever you call it, pitch notes, they've never talked about rebalancing AI before. They talk about that every year, so we're gonna gloss over that. This one, offside avoidance. I don't really have a problem with offside avoidance. You know, maybe I play a different style to some of you. Maybe you're like, what the fuck, this is the worst thing ever in the game that has ever been created ever. My main problem is that these guys don't make the runs. Like, he should be going here, he should be attacking, obviously staying on side, but he should be getting in front of that defender. How many times, and it drives me mental, do you either have your inside forward wingers, even your strikers sometimes, but most of your strikers are able to get into this position, but sometimes strikers and your cams sticking behind this defender here. So you're getting this cutback here, and they just stay there. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's like, make a move. You know, this is why players and pros and all malarkey, this is why they play a lot, because he shouldn't be stuck behind this guy. You know, make a run. Make a run. As a defender, you know that they're not going to make that run. You don't have to defend this guy, so you can just focus on the guy on the ball. So yeah, that would be my main thing, is can we have more better runs for the pass across? Because if you made it to this position, you know, rather than just running down the line, if you built up and whatnot, like, reward me with a good run that I can then find it. So that would be the thing for me. But yeah, nice ball. And this is one. This is the one. She's the one. She's the one.
This is the one. This is the one.
Pass and follow. So if you played eFootball, and I know all the big YouTubers were playing it because they got fed up all at the same time, they all went to go and play eFootball. Now in eFootball, instead of a driven pass, which I do like, I like a driven pass, but instead of a driven pass with the R1 pass X whatever, you have a pass and follow, and I think it's the same. Well, I'll play it in a second, but rather than arrowing straight to and running just straight at them like a bullet, they do sort of run in the general direction. They sort of take a second, then they run and maybe come out wider, so which I think they've got in FC. Let's just quickly watch it. So passing again, I don't know if it's just because you see this, the defender sort of lunges at her a bit. I don't know if that forces her wider, and she would, because look at this first initial run, you know, maybe she's going straight at it. So we'll have to see, playing the beta and / or on the deep dive pitch notes thing on Wednesday, but like, maybe they will run straight at them, which is fine, but because like, that's cool. That's still an additional run that we've never ever had before in FIFA or FC. So even if they do run straight at them, which would be a little bit annoying, you can just sort of take a touch and then, you know, maybe back heel it to them, or feint it. You know, you can faintly get a back heel, sort of faintly gonna back heel, maybe do like a little skill, like you're gonna cut back and then burst into that gap. It's just different stuff that we've not had before. So I know this looks really cool, where if you look on the map, it's gone, whoa, she's gone out and wide, and that's cool. But I don't know, because look, then she's gone dead straight. So I'm not really sure. Either way, that is cool, because like, if you think about using a winger, you know, like maybe, I don't know, any winger, but I'm just going to say Yamal. Imagine you're using Yamal, let's come back a bit. Come back further. Imagine we're using Yamal out here, and we get a bit stuck because winger movement is terrible. And you're like, okay, what do I do? I'll do the pass and follow. So you can knock it into your striker, or the, I don't know, cam, centre mid, whoever is in here, and you can follow that pass. And then they can either knock it back to you, you can do a beautiful little finesse. You know, maybe you've got your other winger coming in here, and you can, so you're following your pass in, and then you can do a beautiful pass into the gap. You know, I don't know. It just sort of, it allows for more, I say skill expression. Skill expression really isn't the term I'm looking for, because that's not how I look at FIFA and FC. More like game nous, you know, like, you know football, you watch football, and you can sort of see it. You can see it when someone plays the game. You're like, okay, if they're just running down the line, fucking crossing it back or cutting it back, doing the same thing over and over, maybe they watch football, maybe they don't, probably don't, or they don't care, at least. Like, they're not playing the game in the way that people intend it. Like, lots of people rage at EA, and yeah, they're a shite company, but how are you playing the game? Are you being a Zwayback? You know, are you having fun? Are you playing with passionate people? Like, who does Zwayback use? He uses fucking Romanian right backs with glasses because they look cool to him, and fine. Like, you know, not everyone has to be Zwayback, but have some fun. Like, it's a game at the end of the day. I know we want to win, and that's fine, but you know, you can tell it's a problem when all that you can search is, or that you can see in the search, and all that gets views from tactics wise, really, aside from Alexian trying, is meta this, meta that, how to win more. Like, it's just pants. Like, that's why the game is the way it is. There are things from EA's control, yeah, but it's because it's got so meta this and must win. I don't know. I don't even know how I've got there. But yeah, I think it's cool, you know, if you're using the winger or whatnot, to passing in and following, even in build-up. If you're using it in build-up where you're sort of bringing your fullback inside, and then you can trigger them on a run in through the gap or something, that's cool. So pass and follow is cool. I'm very excited to sort of get my hands on that. I think that's going to be so cool and so fun. Yes, good. Now, gameplay, attacking, curved underlap. I'm sorry, is this not what inside forwards were doing? I don't know if you remember the trailer. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, where Vinny was on this side and he makes this crazy run. He literally goes in and through the gap. Very robotic. But it's awfully similar to this, where he's going inside and then through the gap. Like, this defender's closer than they were in the trailer previously, but like, it's an okay run. I don't hate it, but come on, like, can you not go further? Can you? Because he's literally gone. Is that where he started? Yeah. So he's literally started there, and he's gone there. You know, maybe like he's taken him out fine, and then, you know, maybe could have an overlapping fullback or something cool. I don't know, more runs is good. That's what we need, so I can't really complain about that, because the AI movement is terrible. So more runs is cool. Let's see again how good it is. If it even catches these guys unawares. You know, if they have changed the AI defending and you need to switch into him or bring the full centre back to cover the run, otherwise you'll get burned with this, that's cool, because that gives the defenders something to think about. You've got these guys on here, you've got maybe these guys making a run through as well, you've got your fullback overlapping. You know, you're really making the defenders think and assess danger. And yeah, it's probably going to be hard to defend, and people will get frustrated and they'll probably revert it. So yeah, why am I even talking about it? But I don't know, more runs is cool. So it might not be the best in the world, but let's see. Maybe it will be cooler. Maybe you'll be able to have, you know, your right mids further out wide, and they make a really cool curved underlap. Let's see. This one I'm really curious about. So it's faster 1-2s. Now you have to give it to EA, because in the previous games, like the ones that RTFM, Run the Fuck Market, is playing right now, the FIFA 17, this was really delayed. So if you pass to, let me go back. If he passes in, it would take him, they would delay, because they need to get it under control and do the stupid animation and all that stuff. But now, since, I think it was since 26, when he gets the ball, or even now, you can trigger a pass straight away. and without taking a touch, he'll knock it back straight away. I think we even saw it on the follow and move, whatever it's called. Like, you can pass it back straight away. So I'm not sure what this faster 1-2 is about, because literally doing like a left trigger triangle to sort of knock it into his space as he's running. This looks a bit like, actually, is that a follow and move? It is. I think that's follow and move. I can't believe I only just clocked that. Okay. So they've done a follow and move. He's done that into the space, because otherwise they're not going to run into that space, are they? Your midfielders are not going to run there. So he's done a follow. That's really curious. So he's done a follow and move. Again, like, why is this such a delayed sort of touch? Because if this is a user controlled defender, obviously it's not as AI, or even this guy. You're nicking the ball there. You're covering with this guy. You can look at the gap. You can see it's AI, and maybe they have done that AI rebalance, which I'm not even going to get excited about, because they will revert it. But look at that gap. Crazy. What was that? Did I manage to get that to... Oh my god, look. Oh. But yeah, that's definitely a follow and move. So he's followed and moved in. Again, on the previous games, and hopefully it's going to be the same on this one, where you can literally first time, sort of do like a back heel into that space. You don't need to do that stupid touch. I don't know why they've done that. Because I think this centre mid guy has literally stopped his run. But he's literally gone, well, I don't know, maybe he stopped to then go and receive the ball. But yeah, I feel like that could have been a lot faster. And like Fuji said in his video, which I did see, I don't know, that's not fast. That doesn't seem like a fast one too. So I'm not sure what they've done with that. But that's cool, because that's our first or second, I suppose, like little secret look at a follow and move. And this is showing the whole thing without a defender. Look, they run fairly straight to them, don't they? This might be cool. Two-phase. So I'm guessing it's like a battle, like a little mini game. So you take the corner, you choose where you want to kick it, and then we'll cross it into, and then you can see, look, both players are defending someone, or sorry, controlling someone. So usually, unless you're pressing, what is it, LB, you don't get to like control this guy. I'm guessing the game is just going to make you do it anyway, so you sort of have a mini game. Now, as a defender, if you are obviously PSG defended, like, why are you standing behind him? Maybe it's just for this gameplay, but who the fuck is he marking? Looks like Pacho's marking him. Who is Marquinhos marking? That's ridiculous. And surely you want your best headers of the ball in here, right? Because I'm not being funny, Upamecano is not going to score from there unless he's doing it like header cross or whatever. But this is called as well the shielding, avoidance, switch player, and toggle overlay. Curious to see what that's about. Don't know what that is. Maybe that's just turn you to time before you have to kick it. The time before it kicks. Okay. So I'm guessing time before it kicks, possibly. So you've pressed to kick the ball or cross it, and then you've got time to like make a run maybe and sort of juke them out. It looks a bit silly though. Like, again, I don't know why Marquinhos is behind him. So he's obviously done a little enforcer shield thing. Weird, because hold on. Can you see like behind? Who is it? Pavlovic and I don't know who that was. Rafinha or Hakimi or someone. But they're not even in that shot, are they? No. Oh yeah, maybe it's them. But they're not close. That's weird. I don't know. That looks like two different things being put together there. Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is. They've spliced that together. And then, where's Marquinhos here? Because Marquinhos should be right behind him. And somehow it's Kvaratskhelia right behind him. That's interesting. That's definitely for the trailer. So we'll come on over to this, and I was looking at this before because I tried to record and it all didn't record. Barkali looking beautiful. Please come to Liverpool, my man. So attack and spatial awareness. Attack with more fluidity through improved spatial awareness and intelligent curved runs. Teammates better recognize space and passing intent. Utilizing overlapping and underlapping runs both automatically and on demand. This is curious to me. So as we saw the cut inside run, curved inside, the wapapa, as James Lawrence Alcott would say. Automatically is cool. Like, you know, you'll get those runs and they will sort of come in. But on demand, so to me, on demand means that if I'm doing a trigger, like you would sort of trigger your guy to run, like how many times you don't want your guy to run straight in a fucking straight line? That's not helpful. And that just leads to this robotic sort of counter-attacking pants gameplay. You know, if I could trigger my winger and he would then do a cut inside, you know, without having to do the, what is it, where you're looking at them with a stick and then you're flicking directional runs bullshit. Like, if I could just trigger them and he's going to run inside, that would be so good. That would be so much better. Because then you know what you're getting. But to me, I mean, you let me know, but underlapping runs both automatically and on demand. That's telling me that if I'm triggering, they're going to make that run inside. If that's going to be the case or not, I don't know. But that's what that means to me. More fluidity. Love that word. Very cool. Speaks to me as a football fan and someone that likes to play like nice fluid gameplay. Hopefully that's true. But lots of buzzwords. We shall see. Off-balance dribbling. Obviously this wasn't in the sort of trailer that we've just seen. Off-balance dribbling rewards agile dribblers by maintaining momentum through contact, meeting physical challenges with controlled imbalance, rewarding skillful control in one-on-one situations. So, controlled imbalance, meeting physical control challenges with controlled imbalance. So, like, they're going to force you to sort of fall over. That seems a bit gimmicky and strange, you know. I don't know, like, I say gimmicky. I don't want it to be all robotic and, you know, it's football at the end of the day, isn't it? We play, we love the little things, so that might be quite cool. And maybe, you know, the girls, the Pinas, Claudia Pinas and whatnot are going to be crazier still, but that sounds cool. I'm curious to see what happens with that. Corner kicks and crossing. Redesigned corner kicks allow for real-time control over defensive positioning and attacking intent, with greater freedom of movement for precisely timed runs into the box and improved two-player headers simulation to deliver more competitive aerial battles. Yay, Arsenal, look what you've done. I don't know, I think this is going to be really tricky because it's nice to score corners and it feels good, but can you imagine? Can you imagine playing Fat Champs and you'll concede in like 2-3 corners a game and you're having to work hard to build up, you know, maybe you haven't got corners mastered yet and you're doing nice goals, you just get back level, they go down the other end, take a shot, get a corner. I feel like it's going to be so rage inducing, and it's like a balance, isn't it? Because you want to be able to score corners, it's in the game, but if you make it too easy, I guess, like, it's just going to happen constantly, and that's really frustrating to play against. So yeah, I don't know, maybe they'll do this and then tame it back a bit, we'll see. Defending AI rebalance. Retuned defending delivers more player control in EA Sports FC 27, removing auto tackles and reducing the influence of AI defenders to give more power to manual defending through jockeys, well-timed tackles and positioning. Again, they say this every year, so we shall wait and see. Not really going to touch on that because they say every year. Authentic Gameplay 2.0. Experience unparalleled immersion with Authentic Gameplay 2.0, delivering more grounded, realistic gameplay and greater match-to-match variety driven by distinct player personalities and evolving opposition tactics. Well, that just sounds exactly like what they have in career mode already. Driven by distinct player personalities. Don't know what that means. You know what I'd really like? Just scrap this shite, and scrap... No, you're not going to do that anyway. Scrap this shite as well. Can I just have players that look like players? in one of the screenshots, they had Marcos Llorente with the really small socks like players have nowadays, where they're literally cut off like there. Why can we not have that in the game? You know, I can't remember the game that Ronaldo makes, whatever that game is that no one plays anymore, that everyone said was going to be amazing. In that game, you know, like, this is a low sock. Fuck off, is that a low sock? That's not low. Maybe this isn't low, actually. Maybe that's middle. No, I think that is low. But like, why can I not customize Pedri? Like, if he's in my ultimate team, why can I not make him have long sleeves, have the proper short socks with maybe some, like, the only way you can customize them is in career mode, and even then, you know, they've got no tattoos. Some of them barely look like themselves. Hugo Ekitike, you know, you probably used him last year, doesn't even have a face. Szoboszlai, I'm sorry, I'm just talking from a Liverpool fan's perspective, but Szoboszlai's got an old face, looks like he's 15. We've got, who have we got? Like, most of our youngsters aren't scanned, like Rio and Gamoe. I think he's been scanned for this year, which is class. I'm so excited to use him. But, like, you know, people like Jaden Dans, I'd love to use Jaden Dans. Kumas, all these guys, not scanned. Most of the Premier League isn't scanned, despite the fact it's like a main league. Like, the huge partner. Liverpool being huge partners of FC, we're constantly doing things around FC. Why can't you scan our players? Why can't you scan the Premier League? Why are you scanning all these shite leagues and not even giving them, you know, like, give them a proper body? Like, it's not Pedri, you know, like, give them tattoos. I don't know if Pedri has tattoos, probably doesn't seem like the type of guy, but lots of them do. Can you not give them tattoos? Can you not make their body types a bit more like, if you've seen 2K and the graphics, it's so good, and we just don't get that, which is really frustrating. So whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, aside from that, I'm excited for some of these gameplay things. Hopefully they give us a few more faces. Things like this looks really cool, actually. The gallery, so that would be cool. Graphical, is that a word? Probably not. Graphics wise, to sort of include things like that in our gameplays and screenshots, thumbnails and things like that, because I make all mine and don't use AI, you can probably tell. But yeah, yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited. There are a few of the things that are coming to FC 27. We'll definitely be covering on Wednesday. It won't be out on Wednesday, but be covering the deep dives if they're of interest to me, sort of tactically and things like that. I'm not going to be covering like a deep dive on career mode probably. So yes, I've been Brody. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, and I will speak to you later.